Good morning and welcome to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel for a Ford Puma ST Line Vignale walk around video. But before we get stuck in with the walk around, if you are enjoying our content and would like to see some more in the future, then can I recommend clicking that subscribe button, and that way you'll be in tune with all of our latest content. This here is a solar silver Ford Puma ST Line Vignale MHEV. So that is a mild hybrid electrical vehicle. So for you, the user, there's no plugging in, there's no waiting for it to charge. You just simply jump in it and achieve some very good MPG. That is partly thanks to the 1 litre EcoBoost engine producing 155 PS of power. That 155 PS of power is then transmitted through the front wheels through a 7-speed automatic gearbox. This vehicle is registered on a 2023 registration, meaning we're taking Ford warranty all the way till June 2026. The vehicle itself is on just under 9,000 miles, but like always, I'll get the exact number once we're on the dash in a moment. So, like all of the walk around videos here at Perkins Garages, we arrive at the near side front to begin with. Then I present to you the remote central locking key in all of its beauty. Simply clicking on the unlock button is going to wake up the daytime running lamps. So the daytime runners give other road users the ultimate visibility, so you're always going to be seen. So they're not actually flashing in real life. That is simply because the frequency in which my camera records at. So inside these lovely headlamps there are LED headlights, and just below we do have LED front fog lights. Making our way around the bumper are front parking sensors. So we have front and rear parking sensors, and they start all the way around the side of the bumper for a very important reason, which I shall come back to later on. Just below the number plate there, we have that little dully bit. That is a front-facing radar responsible for some of the driver assistance pack, such as pre-collision assist. Continuing around the bumper, we eventually get to these beautiful 18-inch machine cut alloy wheels. A machine cut give you the silver shiny face of bare metal. Then you have the gloss black paint just behind. As it's the ST Line Vignale, you have the silver painted brake calipers as well, and tyres fitted are the Continental Eco Contact 6 tyres. And they're ajar, so I might as well show you down the cross reference of the tyre, and as you can see, they're in marvellous condition. Just going to draw your attention back up to the windscreen very quickly to discuss some sensors. That there is a light sensor responsible for the automated lights. So as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your lights will come on automatically. Unfortunately, I have nothing but reflections of trees here. There we are. So that long one at the bottom is a traffic speed sign recognition camera. So the speed signs will be displayed on the digital driver display, and this can also be used in coordination with the intelligent speed limiter, meaning when you drive past a differing speed sign, your limiter will change automatically. Top left is a light sensor for the auto headlights, and top right is a rain sensor for the rain sensing wipers. I can just continue up on the roof. That there is a panoramic glass opening roof. So it sits nice and low to the roof of the vehicle, so it's very streamlined, but it floods the cabin with abundance of fresh air and light, so it's lovely at this time of year. So you obviously have your windbreaker there, and at the moment I have the blind pulled over as well. Mainly that's to stop any potential debris falling off the trees into the vehicle, but yeah, anyway, so beautiful panoramic glass roof. So drawing your attention back down to the vehicle once more, what we're going to do now is just lock the vehicle. So get the remote central locking key and place that back in my pocket. Taking the camera to half zoom, because on the door handle we have the 4 lines for keyless entry. Very simple system to use, so simply touch behind the door handle and that unlocks the vehicle. And once again you can touch on those lines there to lock the vehicle. So please note we have power folding and heated door mirrors, and at the end there is a blind spot assist monitor. So if someone's in your blind spot either on the near side or the off side, this will illuminate orange to let you know it's unsafe to pull in or out. Also a really beautiful feature, I don't know if it's going to happen, oh there you go, just about see it. So we have some awesome Puma puddle lights as well, so you get that little Puma symbol on the ground when it's dark, of course. Okay, so I'm going to progress round the vehicle now. So we have rear privacy glass. It really aids the colourway for this vehicle. So we've got the beautiful solar silver body colour, the gloss black wheels, the rear privacy glass, and also the black roof. So it all matches up very nicely. This stage of the video, I get the camera nice and high and just gently rock it down the off side of the body. hopefully displaying to you wherever you might be watching this video how wonderful all the body panels are. Like so. And we can link that back round to the offside rear, not forgetting to give you a good look at that. And then we can start to move ourselves around the rear bumper. So as you can see, rear parking sensors are plenty. So the rear parking sensors are complemented with a high definition reversing camera. Give you a dramatic close up to that. So we'll look inside in just a second, but it's going to give the near side the exact same treatment. So again, starting off nice and high, just going to gently rock the camera side to side, giving you a good understanding of all the body panels. This is a lovely condition vehicle. The damage report was all clear as well, if you're interested in that. Near side rear now, again a lovely machine cut 18-inch alloy wheel, and we can follow that all the way down now to the near side front, giving you a good look at that. Again, whilst we're here, might as well show you down there. That looks possibly like a new tyre, because you've still got the ink lines there as well, so that could be a new tyre as well. Okay, whilst we're here, don't forget keyless entry on both door handles. Very nice aspect. Right, so technology is aplenty, specification is aplenty inside and outside of this vehicle. Double click on the boot function and that wakes up the electronic power tailgate. So the tonneau cover, the parcel shelf, is built into the rear window, so as you open and shut the boot you don't have to worry about that at all. So now we can look down into the very generously volumed boot space of this beautiful Ford Puma. So they're a very clever design, because we have an adjustable height for the boot seal, or boot liner if you like, boot floor even. So you can bring it up to this higher position, which obviously decreases the volume of the rear boot, but all that does is give you a smaller distance of loading items in. So if you had something heavy, for example, it will save you bending down with your back to get them in. Also, when you fold the seats down, it gives you a nice flat entry point all the way through. If you do require the higher volume, simply push it down through the plastic slots. That lowers it into the lower position and increases the volume. So if I just pop this up just quickly, get that to sit in there. Not going to be doing it as nicely because the seats down. So underneath this cover here, this is the Ford Mega Box, and in this instance we have a mini spare wheel in there as well, and all the relevant tools and jacks required are sitting underneath. If you didn't require a spare wheel but just don't need it and rather take advantage of the Ford Mega Box, under there is a drain plug as well, so you can wash your wellies, all sorts in that. It's been a very popular feature. Okay, to shut up the tailgate once more, the right hand side of the boot seal, one click on that button. So that's the boot and the exterior taken care of. Let's have a little ganders inside. So the first thing we need to do is just pop this seat back up, so it's nice and easy with one hand. Okay, so beginning on the door cards, we have a hard wearing plastic on the offside rear door card. So if you do have the smaller humans of this world and sticky chocolatey fingers or anything like that, nice and easy just to wipe clean once again. Leading into a soft touch synthetic leather armrest into the corresponding window switch for the corresponding window. Spinning the camera around for the first time to demonstrate the rear seats in this beautiful Puma. So we have this lovely synthetic ebony leather, which has a perforated lower back and base part of the seat. We have some lovely silver stitching holding it all together. You can just see how padded and how durable these seats are going to be. Going to last you the test of time, these. If you do require the ISO fixings for the smaller humans of this world, we have one on the offside and one on the near side rear. It's a lovely opportunity just to pop the camera up and show you the pan roof. So in the Puma, it's a split design. So you have a rear window there. Well, it's all the same window, but you have a rear blind and also a front blind. So as for example, I've got that one across and that one open. As you can see, the difference between the two. Right, onwards. Let's now have a look inside the driver's seat, or driver's door card to begin with. So the soft touch leather continues all the way down on this one, leading into your soft touch armrest, all 4 window controls, electric mirrors, interior locking and a mirror folding. So now we can spin the camera around for the last time to demonstrate some seats. So now is the driver and passenger seat. So very good condition, leather there, perforated in the lower back and the base part of the seat with extra support around the areas required. These are manually adjustable, so you have a rear tilt round there, we have a height adjustment when you have the conventional rail underneath for your forward and backwards. This button here is rather special, which I shall come back to in a second. Now I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle. You may hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me. Okay, look at that dashboard. Whoa, wonderful. So this is a digital driver display. So to complement the keyless entry, we have an engine start stop button. So foot on the brake, 1 click of the button, that gains us power to the vehicle. Okay, let's just turn down the radio there because that was rather loud. Okay, so the first protocol is the mileage. So the exact mileage in this vehicle at the moment of recording this video is 8,903.2. So we are currently in normal drive mode, so we're greeted with this lovely dark blue screen. To the left hand side is a coolant temperature sensor. We have a digital speedo, obviously the odometer at the bottom there, gear select indicator, ambient air temperature. We have the digital readout for the fuel gauge and also the bar graph on the right hand side, with the tachometer or RPM gauge found to the right hand side. This counts the revolutions of the crankshaft times 1,000, also known as the output power of the engine. I'm just going to just zoom out quickly. So on the right hand side of the steering wheel we have the return, the OK up and down and menu button to control the menu in the middle. So we're greeted with a beautiful hybrid gauge, and at the bottom left of your screen currently you can see the traffic speed sign where it is displayed. So a hybrid gauge, then we have tyre pressures followed by seatbelt warning. We have average speed there as well, engine on. Yeah, so loads of wonderful features. Clicking the menu button, I don't think I need the zoom here actually. Clicking the menu button will expand that, so then we can select screens. So you can select if you'd like to see a calm screen, different trip computers there. You see the traffic sign, hybrid gauge, eco behaviour, tyre pressures, all your seat belts, all your average speed, and auto stop start. So you can customise that to your preference. Audio, this is where you can flick through your preset saved radio stations, and same again with your navigation. This is where you can quickly set your navigation to home addresses or favourites or points of interest. And at the bottom there is phone connectivity. So we have a couple of party pieces with these digital driver displays. So we have a selectable drive mode button. So clicking that once will change onto the menu. Then we have a menu, normal, eco, sport, slippery, trial and back to normal. But whatever mode you put this into, let's go to trail for a change. Whatever mode you put it into is going to change the ambience, change the aesthetics of the screen accordingly. So in trail, as you can see, it goes to this lovely greeny, browny, traily screen if you like. But yeah, that changes whatever mode you put it in. But of course it also changes the traction control level. So in this instance it's turned the traction control off. Yeah, so it's nice that it adapts it. Obviously in eco, for example, it will change the transmission control module, so that means the gears will change up sooner, making it a more economical drive. Okay, I'm just going to pop my seat back a little bit, otherwise you're just going to see all knees for the next part, and that's no fun to anybody. So again, on the right hand side of the steering wheel is the buttons to control the screen ahead. We have a voice command, we have a pickup, decline and previous and next song function. To the left hand side there, this is where you'll find the buttons for the adaptive cruise control with the added lane centering. So top left is the button to adjust the distance to the vehicle in front. Bottom left is the lane centering. We have set speed plus and minus in the middle, standby top right and speed limiter bottom right. As I said earlier, you can change the speed limiter to become the intelligent speed limiter if required. Below it is your volume plus, minus and mute button. It's also worth adding, whilst we're still looking at the steering wheel, the 7-speed automatic can be considered as a semi-automatic because you have the manual function, and that enables you to go up or down the gears respectively using the flappy paddles on the rear of the steering wheel. Before we look into the central reservation of the vehicle, it's worth noting this has the incredible Bang & Olufsen B&O sound system. That includes, I think it's 10 individual, or it might be 8 in a Puma, 8 individual B&O speakers around the vehicle. The sound system is incredible. I have it on my vehicle and I really, really enjoy it. Okay, so in this little cubby hole here, at the bottom there is a USB-C charging port. This delivers about 5 amps of charging, so it can be considered a fast charger. This would be perfect if you intend to use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Obviously it's going to charge your phone nice and quickly. We have a little cutout in the box here so you can put your wire through there. So when you close the box, your wire is under no tension. Down at the bottom there are 2 sprung-loaded cup holders, so your coffee or your tea or your water is not going to go flying out when you go around a roundabout in the morning. Conventional manual handbrake. Down there are 5 individual buttons. This one is the mode button to change the selectable drive mode. This will turn off the traction control. This is Ford Self Park Assist. This is why we have front and rear parking sensors starting all the way around the bumper. I'll come back to that in a second. This is to turn off automated stop start, and this will turn off the parking sensors. The control for the 7-speed automatic gearbox, foot on the brake, click the unlock button at the rear of the trigger and you can pull it down to your relevant drive position. More charging, 12 volt socket to the left and USB-A to the right hand side. This is about 2.1 amps, but this again can be used for the CarPlay. In front of that there, this is a wireless charge pad, so if your phone supports wireless charging, place it down there and you guessed it, it will wirelessly charge. Here are the controls for the heating, ventilation and air conditioning. We have fan speed found to the left hand side, temperature rocker found to the right hand side, different demist, max rear and front with automatic found just to the left hand side. In the middle are different flows of vents with recirculation, air conditioning and max AC to the right. This vehicle has the winter pack, which includes 2 heated front seats and a heated steering wheel. So you're always going to be kept nice and warm. And obviously in the middle there is the ever faithful Ford electronically heated windscreen. Moving on up now, this now is the wonderful Sync 3.4 module. We have the dark blue band at the bottom, so we know it's the updated software. Beginning bottom left in audio, we have various sources such as FM, DAB and Bluetooth audio. Bluetooth links me on to the next topic, which is your phone connectivity. Here you can add your phone via Bluetooth, and obviously receiving, coming out, coming calls and things such as that, and also play your music via Bluetooth. Next up in the middle is the Ford Sync navigation. It's a fantastic navigation system. I've used it all the time in my vehicle and it's never let me down, and it's very simple to use. For example, you'd like to come to Perkins Garages to look at this Puma. Click the search box, the keyboard will load. You shall need Charlie, Mike, 77, 6, Sierra Alpha. Nice and responsive under the finger there, so it's no lag on this one. Once it's loaded this screen, you can then simply click start and that will navigate your route here to Perkins in no time at all. Obviously again, click it as a favourite. This could be your address or work address for example, and it'll be very quick to set the navigation using the navigation tab on the screen ahead of you. Next up we have apps. So this includes your mobile apps, which is your Apple CarPlay and your Android Auto, and also your Ford Pass Connect application. So if you did go ahead and buy this vehicle, download the Ford Pass Connect application to your mobile telephone device, link your vehicle and your phone, and then that will give you items such as remote start. So remote start setup found in the vehicle settings, which includes setting your climate control, your seats and steering wheel, and even your duration. So picture a frosty winter morning and you can sit there with your coffee in the morning and get it all started nice and early. Duration, set the duration of that as well. Whilst we're in vehicle settings, there's lots of goodies to go at. So let me start you off. Windows. This is global open and global close. So hold down the unlock or lock button and that will drop the windows and the pan roof, or hold down the lock button and that will close it all again. Lovely to let a bit of fresh air into the car before you've got in it. Wipers, automatic rain sensing wipers, lighting, automatic high beam. We've got different locks and different auto fold mirror settings in there as well. More importantly, in the middle there is the driver assistance pack. That includes the adaptive cruise control. We have the intelligent speed limiter. We've got a lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, traffic sound recognition, rear view camera, bliss, wrong way alert, and cross traffic alert also. So loads of fantastic bits of software keeping you nice and safe on the road. A couple of other points I just wanted to get by before we depart. Pop it into reverse, your high definition reversing camera with the proximity sensors for the front and rear parking sensors found to the top right hand side. This will give you an intermittent beep that will increase in frequency as you get closer to the object in question. Popping back into park once more, then clicking on the forward park assist button. So this vehicle will quite literally park itself for you, which includes the parallel park out, the perpendicular park in, and also a parallel park in as well. You can use the indicator to dictate which side of the road you shall be parking on, and again it will use the front and rear parking sensors to build an image inside the body control module, and once it thinks or know it can park in there using what steering angles, follow the instructions on the screen and the steering wheel will go 10 to a dozen. It's a fantastic system if you feel like showing off to your mates. Look at me, my car will park itself. So that's about it for me today. Thank you very much for watching this video. Sorry if I've gone on a little bit, but there's so much to cover. Very exciting. Stay tuned, we've got plenty more on the way. I think our Focus ST is next, so we'll look forward to that. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. If you need any more information, please get in contact 01376 550 899. Leave a comment and I'll be speaking to you very soon. Bye bye for now.